quality education, I think getting a quality education is giving information to a student to make them more of a well-rounded individual.
An education that meets a wide variety of kids and is very forward-facing in preparing them for life after school.
In arts and stuff like that. I think at a younger age, a quality education is exposing the students and opening their eyes to what's out there, trying to generate interest.
Or maybe isn't interested in college after high school, also has opportunities for growth.
And President Trump is just absolutely committed to school choice. He doesn't believe that any child should be trapped in a failing school.
I think quality education to me means that every kid in the United States or wherever you're doing it is getting the best education possible, and it should be equal across the board for whether you come from a poor family or whether you come from a well-to-do family. But
I would say technology has had a tremendous impact on education. I mean, not just public education, but education in general.
I think it's the technology outside of the classroom that is really changed things like social media, your TikTok, your Snapchat, Instagram, all that.
Was about $60 million put in, first of all, for the remainder of the spending of this school year, and then ongoing, increasing the budget for school choice up to now about $500 million. That's a significant amount of money to give students choice.
Curriculum-wise, I think adding those courses would be fantastic.
And as you and I discussed, it was the silver lining of COVID, that parents for the first time were able to see the kinds of curriculum that
challenge that public schools are facing right now is a lack of or I would say disparity in the quality educational opportunities that kids have available to them locally. And so, I'm fortunate to work in a district. We do very, very well. We're very well supported by our community, by our local tax base, and it's not all about funding, but a lot of it is about funding.
Incredibly eye-opening, to parents who saw that. And so they wanted to make sure that they had more control over the curriculum in their schools. And so for the first time, they were attending board meetings. They were doing a lot of the things that made them involved in what their children's education was. And so that was incredibly important. And I urge parents, go to school board meetings.
Because of differences in funding that you find throughout the state, not all kids have the same opportunities that kids in our district have, actually, and some of that, like a lot of that, is connected to funding issues and local opportunities within the community.
When comparing public and private schools, the biggest differences usually come down to funding, class sizes, and flexibility. Public schools are funded by the government, so they must follow state curriculum standards and accept all students within their district. This often means larger class sizes, but a wide range of programs and services. Private schools, on the other hand, are funded through tuition and donations. This allows them more freedom in curriculum design, smaller class sizes, and specialized teaching approaches. However, this may have selective admissions and higher cost. Ultimately, the best choice depends on a student's needs, learning styles, and family priorities. This imbalance leads to fewer specialized programs like STEM and AP courses, outdated materials or technology, teacher shortages and higher turnovers, and limited support services like counselors.